Get ready for University of Georgia basketball.
I waited here for you for so very long. I waited here for you so long. I waited here for you.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield and JMI Sports under the broadcast rights granted by the University of Georgia. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the University of Georgia, Learfield, and JMI Sports. Announcers are provided by Learfield and JMI Sports and approved by the University of Georgia.
Georgia trails Mississippi State at halftime, 47-42. Welcome back inside the Piedmont Healthcare Network studios. Let's take a quick look at what's going on around the top 25. Games in progress, Purdue leading Wisconsin 14-13 early in the first half, and midway through the first half, St. Louis trails George Mason 20-19. And there was one big upset in that early slate. Number 4 UConn falls on the road to Marquette 68-62, and Dan Hurley ejected in the final moments of that game for UConn. Again, our score here at halftime, Georgia trailing Mississippi State 47-42. We'll get you back out to Starkville for our first half stats next on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
You need all the energy you can get for game day. Luckily, at Georgia Power, we know a thing or two about saving energy. We understand that energy costs are an important part of your budget. That's why we're dedicated to providing tools and assistance that can help make a difference, so you can save your energy for the game. Visit georgiapower.com/myenergy to learn more.
It's time to cheer on the Bulldogs with the smooth and refreshing taste of Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. Twisted Tea goes down smooth, and at 5% alcohol, it's got the perfect kick to turn things up on game day. It's time to stock up for the season. Look for the bright yellow cans wherever you buy beer. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted. Please drink responsibly. Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio.
This is Georgia basketball, brought to you by Progressive Insurance. You could save big when you bundle your auto, home, motorcycle, RV, or boat. Visit Progressive.com. You're listening to the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Cold weather is here, and Rogers Ace Hardware is your resource for winterizing your home or RV. Protect your pipes and faucets with pipe insulation and faucet covers at Rogers Ace. Stay toasty warm with stovepipe for heating needs. You can exchange your 20-pound Blue Rhino propane cylinder at Rogers Ace so your grills and outdoor appliances are always ready. Winter is cold, but you can stay warm with help from your friendly one-stop winterization place, Rogers Ace Hardware in downtown Cleveland.
Showers and a few thunderstorms around. A few could be strong to severe this afternoon and this evening. Clouds and showers overnight tonight, low in the upper 50s. Cloudy day tomorrow, rain likely with a high of 71. Scattered showers tomorrow night, low in the mid-50s. Monday, mix of sun and clouds. Few showers around mainly in the afternoon with a high in the mid-70s. Showers likely on Tuesday. I'm Georgia WeatherNet meteorologist KJ Allen on North Georgia's 93.9 WRWH.
Local news and the Georgia Bulldogs.
We are WRWH, Cleveland.
Mississippi State with a 5-point lead on the Dogs at the half here in Starkville, Mississippi. 47-42 is our score here at Humphrey Coliseum, along with Chuck Dowdle and producer-engineer Adam Gillespie. Scott Howard back courtside with you. Matt Schweikert is in our Piedmont Healthcare Network studios. First half stats, Mississippi State shot 73%, 19 of 26. They were 4 of 8 on threes, 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Georgia at 44% for the half, 14 of 32, 8 of 15 on threes, 6 of 7 from the foul line. Rebounds were even at 13 apiece. Dogs had 11 assists, 7 turnovers, and 5 steals. State with 9 assists, 8 turnovers, 6 steals. Points in the paint, State 26-12. They dominated the paint area. Georgia had a 7-0 lead in second chance points and 21-14 off the bench. State playing with only 8 guys today. The leading scorers in the game, Jeremiah Wilkinson for the Dogs with a dozen points. He's the only player in double figures for Georgia with 12 points. Josh Hubbard with 16 in the first half, going 7 of 10. Mississippi State hit their last 9 field goals to go into the locker room with a 5-point lead.
And Scott, you look over those stats that you were just reciting for us, and I got to tell you, this is just flat out a defensive problem. We can't get stops. When you're winning, well, let's put it this way. For us, it's winning. We're even on the glass. We're winning in assists. We're winning in turnovers. We're doing a better job with our bench. We've got second chance points, 7-0, and yet we're shooting threes extremely well, and yet we're letting them shoot 70%. I mean, that's just defense. Just flat out, you got to get stops.
Dogs will try to shore up that defense for the second half. 20 minutes to go in the regular season. It's coming up next. State 47, Georgia 42, as we wind down halftime here at Starkville. Back in a moment on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Okay, let's see. Spring brings...
flowers.
Nope. Oh, allergies. Nuh-uh.
Oh, deals on the entire Toyota lineup at the Ready, Set, Go event.
Bingo.
Lease a new 2026 Toyota Tacoma SR5 for $289 a month for 36 months. Offer valid through March 31st, 2026. Well-qualified lessees with approved credit through Southeast Toyota Finance. $42.88 due at signing. No security deposit. With select equipment, $350 disposition fee. Excludes tax, tag, registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details. Toyota. Let's go places.
Enjoy more ways to save at Kroger, like low prices in every aisle. And when you download the Kroger app, you can clip and save more with digital coupons every week. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. At Kroger, you can enjoy more ways to save and more rewards every time you shop. So it's always easy to save big every day with savings and rewards. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply. See site for details.
Don't go anywhere. The Dogs are coming right back. You're listening to the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Resetting your password, unsubscribing from emails, printing anything. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your business doesn't have to be one of them, so you can get back to more important things, like learning how that printer works. That's simple human sense.
For all your insurance needs, contact Todd, Jesse, or Josh at Norton Mountain Insurance in Cleveland. 706-865-2189.
Pinky's Exxon is now Pinky's Texaco. The name has changed, but you get the same great service as always. Now with top quality Texaco fuel with Tektron, which helps remove up to 50% harmful engine deposits. Get your gas, coffee, chips, and other products and save with the Texaco app. Pinky's Texaco, Shady Creek Plaza, Highway 129 south of Cleveland. Fill up and get going.
The Georgia Bulldogs are on
93.9 FM, Cleveland.
Go Dogs.
State with the basketball to start the second half as we get underway here in the final 20 minutes. The Dogs gave up 47 points in the first half. That's their most since giving up 51 in the first half to Texas A&M in game number 22 of the season.
Mississippi
State's going
State
to turn it over on their first possession.
They fumble the ball in an exchange out just beyond the arc, and it went right out of bounds. Georgia's basketball. Now, let me tell you something. Defense, we talked about one of the keys being attitude. That's what defense is. And we got to have a little attitude adjustment going into this half.
Dogs work right to left. Smurf with the dribble to Stagg between the circles. Kareem feeds to his left to Somto. Down above the left elbow to Catchings, who was in foul trouble in the first half. Didn't play a whole lot. 4 seconds to shoot. Smurf's got the ball. He's double teamed on the sideline. Steps into the corner for a three. Late in the clock. No good. Off the rim. Rebound State. Long pass down to Hubbard. He runs in and lays it up against Blue Cane with body contact, but no whistle. Hubbard now with 18 points. Lead is 7 for State. Steal by Mississippi State. They go back the other way with a 7-point lead. Chore with a basketball inside the arc on the right side. Feeds Hubbard. Under the basket he runs. Goes to Jones out of the left corner. He'll drive into the lane, try to lay it up on a reverse from the right side. It's no good, and the rebound is out of bounds off State. It'll be Georgia basketball. 49-42. Mississippi State with a 7-point lead. Their largest of the game has been 8. Georgia's largest lead was 5 early in the ballgame. Sompto back to Kane, high left wing on the near side. Sompto has it back, pump fake down the lane. Contact from Chore as Sompto's little jumper rolls off the rim. He's going to have to earn it at the line. 2 shots coming for Sompto Surreal. He had 5 in the first half. Looking to add to that total now as he goes to the free throw line for the second time in the game. Georgia down by 7. We've got less than 18 and a half minutes to play. Free throw by the big right-hander, up on his toes to finish, and it's good. But Chore whistled for the foul for Mississippi State, his first of the game. Sompto with a deep breath, ready for free throw number 2. Takes 2 dribbles, sets and shoots. And the ball will hit the back of the rim and come down to Ballard, who got the rebound. Went 1 for 2, 6-point State lead, 49-43. Step back 3, Epps, left slot, hits the rim, no good. Smurf battles Ballard for the rebound. He goes to the floor. We try to tie him up, and we do. And the Dogs are going to have the arrow.
Well, that was some hustle on the defense that time and going after the rebound on the glass because we were outmatched in size. But when it hit the floor, Smurf reached down and tied him up.
Smurf doesn't have any fear about sticking his 5'11" body in there and trying to get a rebound away from a 7-footer. Dogs have the ball. Stagg overhead throw into the left corner to Catchings. He dribbles along the baseline under the basket. Oh, a reverse dunk. Oh, my goodness. Catchings with a reverse dunk.
And Georgia's bench thought that they fumbled the ball inbounds and then back out of bounds, and it should have been Georgia's ball again.
State's got it. Chore. Reverse pivot in the paint. A fadeaway 2 from 10 feet is no good. Rebound Kane up ahead. Smurf's got it. A driving reverse lay-in. He came in on an angle from the right.
Mississippi State wants to talk about it now. Now you feel the momentum starting to shift a little bit. Dogs playing with a little more aggressiveness, a little more energy, and better attitude, Scott.
Catchings with a reverse dunk, rather. A circus shot to get it going, and then Smurf with a nice driving basket in transition to make it a 2-point game. So it's State 49 and Georgia 47. And the home team called a timeout. We will too with 17:27 to go in the game. Dogs trail by 2 on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Enjoy more ways to save at Kroger, like low prices in every aisle. And when you download the Kroger app, you can clip and save more with digital coupons every week. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. At Kroger, you can enjoy more ways to save and more rewards every time you shop. So it's always easy to save big every day with savings and rewards. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply. See site for details.
You need all the energy you can get for game day. Luckily, at Georgia Power, we know a thing or two about saving energy. We understand that energy costs are an important part of your budget. That's why we're dedicated to providing tools and assistance that can help make a difference, so you can save your energy for the game. Visit GeorgiaPower.com/myenergy to learn more.
$365 days a year. Just call us up. We'll be right there. Our service is guaranteed. As you make, we take great care. Our experts are always there for you and your family's needs. When your family just can't wait, you can
Bulldogs basketball brought to you in part by Kohl's today. From jerseys to hats and more fan favorites. Find everything you need to gear up for game day at Kohl's and Kohl's.com. State has a 2-point lead on the Dogs, 49-47. Georgia's last two buckets, a Smurf Millender slashing reverse lay-in and a reverse dunk by Cannon Catchings.
Yeah, that's a body that we missed in the first half in foul trouble with a couple of fouls and had to sit out most of that first half. This Cannon can change a game. I mean, he can change it with shots from the outside, hitting threes, or doing what he just did, drive the baseline and reverse dunk.
He's got 7 in today's game. State with the basketball. Hubbard sprints to the left wing to take a handoff from Epps. Dribbles, guarded by Smurf near the half-court line. Now they get it to Davis Fleming, guarded by Somto out along the 3. Stagg with the steal. Stagg on the dribble, mishandled it, bounces high off the floor, finds Catchings, left corner 3, short side iron, rebound, Mississippi State.
Boy, had a chance too.
We had a transition opportunity, but Stagg mishandled the dribble, and that kind of ruined the flow of that. Hubbard with a drive. They're calling Somto with another. He blocked it. They're calling him another goaltend.
You got to be kidding me. And boy, Mike White is livid. You're saying that's 2 times. 2 times that you've done that. And Mike's right.
Oh, yeah, that's a bad call. Ball was still on the way up. It hadn't hit the backboard. Just looked at a replay there. That should be a block for Somto. But instead, Hubbard getting the basket for his 20th points of the game, 51-47.
That was a horrible call.
3rd time they've called goaltending on a Josh Hubbard attempt. I think that's the 2nd time on Somto, and that one was not a good call. Dogs have possession, down 4. Catching, step back 3, straight away. Good! Scanning energy 3 by Cannon Catchings. He's got 10, and it's 51-50. That's the Dogs' 9th 3 of the game. Georgia trails by a point. Pressure in the backcourt by the Dogs' defense. Thread the needle to McGee at half court. Jump pass to Jones, right corner. Fakes the 3, drives baseline. They rotate to Epps, head of the key. Drives into the lane, pops a little one-hander going towards the basket.
Somto started, he thought twice about going up trying to block it. I don't blame him.
Somto into the corner, Catchings 3 from the right side. Good! Another Scana Energy 3. Cannonball coming at you.
We got it tied.
He's got 13, and it's tied at 53. Backcourt pressure. State beats the press. Running on a bounce to their big Slovenian. He dropped the ball. Probably should have been called for traveling. They pick it up along the baseline and throw it out to the wing, and the Dogs tip it out of bounds on the far side of the floor. See if Mike's going to have a conversation with these officials about goaltending.
Well, yeah.
During the timeout.
And it's fortunate, too, that he's had a chance to calm down, because he was screaming down there at him before that's twice now. You call that, and it was wrong.
15:32 to go. Second half. We're tied at 53 with a timeout here in Starkville. State and Georgia knotted up on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Is your current IT setup keeping you up at night? Are you tired of wasting valuable time on IT problems? Spend less time worrying about IT issues and more time growing your business. Liberty Technology gives business owners the peace of mind they need to focus on growing their businesses. We're not an IT vendor. We're a business catalyst. Visit libertytech.net. That's libertytech.net or call 770-229-9424 so you can focus on what matters, growing your business.
The Dogs are heard right here. This is the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Sundays and Wednesdays are senior days at Captain D's. Come in and choose from 8 different meals with 2 regular sides starting at $7.49. Senior meals include hush puppies and a drink and are available for seniors 62 and up. Thursday is Kids Day at Captain D's. Bring the kids on Thursdays, as kids' meals are only $2.99 with an adult meal purchase. I'm Kate McClure Cook at Captain D's.
We're just cooking in the kitchen.
Showers and a few thunderstorms around. A few could be strong to severe this afternoon and this evening. Clouds and showers overnight tonight, low in the upper 50s. Cloudy day tomorrow, rain likely with a high of 71. Scattered showers tomorrow night, low in the mid-50s. Monday, mix of sun and clouds. Few showers around mainly in the afternoon with a high in the mid-70s. Showers likely on Tuesday. I'm Georgia WeatherNet meteorologist KJ Allen on North Georgia's 93.9 WRWH.
We're everywhere.
Every first down, every touchdown.
This is FM 93.9.
Georgia 53, Mississippi State 53. Oh, Chuck's been called for another goaltend.
Yeah.
15:32 to go.
And I was just sitting here. But I think they did. They came over, are you with visiting radio? Yes. That's a goaltend.
2 points for Hubbard.
That's a goaltend.
I mean, Josh Hubbard doesn't need any help scoring. That guy's a machine. But he's scored baskets on at least 3 goaltending calls in this game. State has possession. Epps dribbles. High lob to McGee in the deep left corner. To Montserrat for just a second. Back to Epps. Off one leg. Fires a 3 from the right slot.
There you go.
Over Dylan James. It rattles out, and the Dogs get the rebound.
A nice rebound by Cannon Catchings.
Catchings, step back 3. Oh, he's feeling it again. Another 3 by Cannon.
Those step back 3s are really tough to guard. In fact, next to impossible to guard, but they're also very difficult to make.
Dogs back in front, 56-53. Catchings has 3 threes in this half. 14:50 to go. State basketball. Jamarian Davis-Fleming into the corner, up the wing now on the 3-ball. Epps rattles out. Offensive rebound, Mississippi State. Sergei Montserrat pulled it up.
How about a big man that wouldn't just go back up with the ball but dribbled it out? Are you kidding me?
Epps with a left-hand dribble to McGee. Catch and shoot 3 in the left corner. That's no good. Kane, a 2-handed rebound for the Dogs. He turns and sprints up the near sideline. Kane attacks into the paint. Over to Wilkinson for a 3. Jeremiah's 3 is too deep. James tried to tap the rebound back out, but it's picked up by Mississippi State. There's a steal by Catchings. Dogs 2-on-1. Cannon to the rack. Off the glass. Rebound, Mississippi State. Kind of mishandled that play. State going the other direction. McGee with the runner, and the layup is good against Ross. So instead of us getting a transition basket, they got one. 1 point Georgia lead, 56-55. Ross with a dribble down to the paint, and the layup won't go. There's Dylan James for the one-handed putback. Offensive rebound, James, and knocked it down through the rim. 58-55, Dogs by 3. State with the basketball. They almost travel under the basket. They turn it over instead. Wilkinson picks it up, sends it up ahead to Kane.
Oh,
He's
wow, and a late
the
whistle there. Unbelievable. It was an obvious foul, and it was like they had to think about it.
Blue coming in from the left side on an angle, got fouled. He's going to the line. And the foul on Jabari McGee from Mississippi State. That'll be 2 on him.
Scott, that was an obvious foul that the official had to think about it.
Well, at least he had the wherewithal to blow the wind through the whistle. And Kane's free throw is good. His first time at the line today. And Georgia's top free throw shooter at 90% this season. Kane with 4 points this afternoon. And a second free throw to come. Substitutions being made. Justin Abson will check in for Dylan James. Dogs with Wilkinson and Ross. Blue Kane, Kareem Stagg, and Justin Abson on the floor. Blue second foul shot by the right-hander from Knoxville. Rattles, and rolls in good. He hits a pair. The Dogs have a 5-point lead. That matches our big lead of the game. 60-55, Georgia in front with 13-19 to go in the game.
Blue checks out, Smurf checks in.
Hubbard backcourt, double team by Stagg and Ross. Curls around Stagg, over the timeline now. Slow dribble, high left wing, defended by Ross. Hubbard The right-hand dribble uses a screen from Ballard. They had a double screen out at the head of the key. He's going to shoot a three and hit the rim. He just nicked it. Long rebound. Rolling out, picked up at half court by Hubbard. State with another opportunity. McGee awkwardly down the lane line, puts it up and it rolls in slowly all the way around the rim and falls through. He's got 11. 60-57, Dogs by 3. Abson has it, straddles the three-point line on the right side of the floor. Send it to Stagg in the right corner. Jump pass to Ross, up the wing to Wilkinson. Overhead to Smurf, NBA range three. Front of the rim, no good. Rebound Stagg in the right corner. Give it back to Smurf. This time he dribbles and attacks into the lane. Reverse pivot, straight on two, won't go. Rebound swatted back into the backcourt by Abson and chased down by Wilkinson. Now Jeremiah down the lane, and Ballard going to be called for a goaltend.
And that wasn't either. That wasn't either. But they had to call out, or Mike White was going to lose his mind. Now
the whole bench was
they wanted
up.
to look at something, and I'm not sure what it was. But when they batted it back,
I think they're going to challenge the goaltend. I think State's going to challenge the call. There's a little floating underhander by Wilkinson being challenged by Mississippi State.
The call on the floor is goaltending. This call is being challenged by Mississippi State. This is a review and a coach's challenge. This will take us to our first call or under 12-minute medium.
All right, timeout with 12:04 to go. And Georgia has a 5-point lead over Mississippi State. So we'll take a break. It's the Dogs 62, Mississippi State 57. Back in a moment, Bulldog Sports Network.
Big games and big bills have one thing in common. They don't happen alone. We're the United Association of Plumbers, Pipe Fitters, and HVACR Technicians Local 72. And we're training the next generation of mechanical pros in Athens, Atlanta, and across the state of Georgia. The pipeline to your future starts here. Visit UA72.org.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Georgia Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
Creature Comforts is now the official craft beer of the Dogs. And if there are two things that pair well, it's Georgia Sports and Creature Beer. Whether that be a Tropicalia, a Classic City Light, or a Sip'em Seltzer. Now available in Stegman Coliseum or anywhere good cold beer is served. Two institutions, one town, one team. Go Dogs! Sip 'em. 21 and over, champions drink responsibly.
Mississippi State challenged the goaltending call before the timeout. The officials reviewed it, and I believe they're going to wipe off the goaltend. They haven't made the announcement yet. I'm just guessing because we're still waiting on the officials to announce the ruling. Here's KB Burdett.
This was a successful challenge by Mississippi State. 2 points have come off the board for Georgia. It will be Mississippi State ball off the alternating possession arrow because when we acknowledge goaltending, there was no team possession. This will be an alternating possession throw-in. This will be a spot throw-in now for Mississippi State with 30 on the shot clock. They retained their timeout. However, even though it was successful, they only have one remaining challenge for the game.
So the officials missed the call, and then we lose possession of the ball.
That's exactly the way that
wow.
was. And not the first call they've missed, let me tell you.
So Mississippi State gets it on alternating possessions because the challenge was successful. Man, that just went heavily against Georgia on the last minute. State with the ball. McGee picks up his dribble on the block. He gives it to Epps, running floater with one hand, no good. Rebound, Georgia. Stagg pulls it down for the Dogs. Here we go in the other direction. Right to left. Smurf fires to Absent on the left block. Baseline spin, throws it up on a reverse lay-in attempt, and he's fouled. Hit off the glass too hard and rolled off the front of the rim. And Absent will go to the line for 2 shots. The foul on big Quincy Ballard from Mississippi State.
You know what was funny? When you think about it, what's funny is the fact that they had missed 2 calls prior is what led them to miss the 3rd. The fact that they had missed 2 against Georgia, calling them goaltends that were not, and Mike going crazy. And then when that one was a legitimate block, and now they had to do what, or felt like they had to do.
Yeah.
Human nature being what it is. And so two bad calls caused them to make a 3rd bad call.
I thought 2 wrongs didn't make a right.
Well, it did. It didn't make. In fact, it made another wrong, didn't it?
Absent made both free throws, so that's a right for the Dogs. 62-57, Georgia in front. State has possession. Right. McGee, right side of the floor. Here comes the 3.
Left them all alone.
No good. Rattles out. Rebound. Touched out by who? Absent was fighting for it.
Yeah.
He touched it last.
Yeah,
but State
again,
basketball.
We left the guy wide open for a jumper. I don't know if we got confused or somebody lost their man or what.
Sean Jones to inbound it on the baseline. Lob baseball pass into the backcourt to McGee. Over the timeline, 15 on the shot clock. They skip it to Ballard, head of the key, the 7-footer. Dribbles it low and has it stolen by Catchings. 1-on-1. Kick out. Smurf going to attack left baseline into the corner to Catchings for a 3. Off the rim, no good. Dogs miss another transition opportunity. State with a basketball. Hubbard, right-hand dribble, poked away by Catchings, but Hubbard retrieves the loose ball. Man, Catchings knocking everything loose. Hubbard down the lane, floater good. 22 points for Josh Hubbard. Dogs attack quickly. Jeremiah missed the runner all the way down to the backboard. Rolled off the front of the rim, rebound State. Hubbard for 3 on the right end, off the rim, no good. Rebound swatted off the backboard by State, collected in the corner by Catchings for Georgia. Feeds it over to Ross. He drives into the lane. Into the left corner for a 3. Smurf, good from 3 in the right front of our bench. He's in double figures with 10. Dogs hit their 12th 3 of the game. Georgia by 6, 65-59. Approaching the 10-minute mark remaining in the ball game. Hubbard off one leg and throwing it up with one hand. It rolls over the rim, no good. Dogs with the rebound. Smurf's going to take it all the way and attack a double team. Missed the lay-in. Jones rebounds for State. They'll slow it down a little bit, left to right. Hubbard walks it over the timeline.
I think slowing it down more out of exhaustion than anything else is turned into a track meet here.
He looks a little winded. A little screen and roll to Ballard. Ballard rolled, but couldn't finish. They got an offensive rebound, kick out for a 3. That's even better for them. Hubbard with a quick 3 after they missed the first attempt. He's got 25 this afternoon. Dogs attack the basket, wasting no time, and a foul on Mississippi State is the call on McGee. That's 3 on Jabari McGee. 4th team foul on Mississippi State. Dogs have not been whistled for a foul in this half. Smurf to inbound, left of the basket. Georgia by 3 points. 65-62 is our score.
I thought that was a shooting foul. Guess it wasn't.
Smurf to throw it into Catchings. He will shoot from the left corner 3. Rips it! Cannon with another 3-pointer. He's got 19 this afternoon. 4 threes in the game for Catchings. 68-62. Dogs by 6. 9:05 to play here at Starkville. Epps with a dribble, feeds Ballard in the paint, matched up with Blue. He turns and shoots the 7-footer. That's an easy matchup over the 6'5 Blue Canes. Ballard with the bucket, makes it a 4-point lead for the Dogs. Blue finds Santo running free underneath. He collects himself after he took a high pass, and he dunks it home hard with two hands.
And that was an easy matchup, too. The Samto on just the basket.
Yes, you like that matchup. Surreal now with 8 for the Dogs, 70-64 Georgia. State Epps to Ballard in the circle, whips it into the right corner to Jones, has it knocked loose, stolen away by the Dogs. Georgia poked it loose, and Samto chased it down in the right corner, front of the State bench. Wilkinson has it, blows by his man down the lane, lay in good, and a foul, count the basket. They got an and one coming to Jeremiah Wilkinson.
Man, these officials cannot win. They cannot win. They are being chewed up once. If it's not our bench, it's their bench. And quite honestly, well-deserved.
Wilkinson going to be on the free throw line for an and one. Let's pause 10 seconds. Station ID on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
We love our community.
You're doing a great job.
WRWH Cleveland, now on FM 93.9.
Fouls on Sean Jones for Mississippi State, putting Wilkinson on the line. That's Jeremiah's first points of the second half. He's got 14 today. He had 12 at intermission. Looking for a three-point play here. Free throw by the left-hander, good. Buried it. Dogs with their largest lead of the game at 9, 73-64. Georgia trying to win a record-setting 22nd regular season game, would be the most in school history in the regular season. State with the ball, Hubbard deep three, good. And then he fell down trying to get the call, but there was no whistle. The three was plenty. He's got 28. That guy's a scoring fiend. Kane against a triple team, scores on the lay-in. A reverse lay-in on the right side of the rim. I didn't get the call from the official there. What did they call?
Something on two. They called something on Samto. They were calling something on two.
Was that a warning maybe? He touched the ball after it went through the net? Yeah, I guess so. That was the warning on Georgia. Kane got the bucket, and now we've got a timeout. 7:44 remaining in the contest. It's Georgia 75, Mississippi State 67. Back to Humphrey Coliseum in Starkville after this on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Enjoy more ways to save at Kroger, like low prices in every aisle. And when you download the Kroger app, you can clip and save more with digital coupons every week. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. At Kroger, you can enjoy more ways to save and more rewards every time you shop. So it's always easy to save big every day with savings and rewards. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply. See site for details.
Don't go anywhere. The Dogs are coming right back. You're listening to the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram and Jackie Jones CDJR in Cleveland announced Declaration of Deals, a special campaign supporting America 250 Partnership. Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram brands hold a special place in the hearts of Americans. And during this celebration, you can get some great deals on your next vehicle. Check out the savings at Jackie Jones Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Highway 129, south of Cleveland. Your hometown Dairy Queen has dropped some mint magic this month with the new Mint Crunch and Cookie Dip Cone and Mint Oreo Blizzard of the month. Satisfy your seafood craving with DQ's Popcorn Shrimp Basket. Crispy golden brown breaded shrimp served with fries, toast, and dipping sauce. And round out your meal with Dairy Queen's new Pineapple Lemonade Sparklers and Coolers at your hometown Dairy Queen. Helen Highway, Cleveland, DQ. Happy, taste good.
The Georgia Bulldogs are on
WRWH 93.9 FM, Cleveland.
Scana Energy is a proud partner of Georgia Athletics. For every three-pointer scored by the Bulldogs, Scana Energy will make a $25 donation to the University of Georgia General Scholarship Fund. And the numbers today are good for the Dogs. 13 of 25 on the Scana Energy three-pointers.
A couple of, Scott, while I'm thinking about it, while it's on my mind, a couple of our basketball supporters I want to tip my cap to. Dave Thomas made the drive down from Athens to be here for this one. So that was great. And then Jeff Rothenberger, who lives in Nashville, but winters elsewhere, but he's going to be there next week to support us at the SEC tournament.
State, Epps with the floater. Somto went up and touched it with the ball coming down. There's another goaltend.
And that's the first one they've gotten right.
So Epps,
without the aid of the TV replay.
Yeah. Epps will get the points for that. We've seen a high number of goaltending calls today, but as Chuck pointed out, not all of them have, in our opinion anyway, have been correct. 75-69 Dogs. Blue left open for a three, and he hits it. Drains it from the right slot. Kane double figures now with 10. 14th three-pointer by the Dogs here in Starkville. 78-69, 9-point Georgia lead. 7 minutes to go here at Humphrey Coliseum. Epps works against a double team. One guy backs away, and Epps floats it up and in good. He's got 11 for State. 78-71 Dogs. Kane on the dribble, left hand, jump pass to Stagg, steps behind the three-point line and buries it from the right corner. Kareem with his second three of the contest.
Yeah, and right now Mississippi State's trading twos for threes, and I don't know how good their math department is here at this school, but I'm going to tell you that doesn't work out well for you at the end.
No, actually on the exchange of baskets there, they lost a point. So it's 81-71 now, Dogs by 10. Epps floats it up over the defense, leaves it short. Hits it high off the right side of the rim, and the rebound taken by Somto and the Dogs. Smurf for three on the left end. Good, another one. That's 15 threes for Georgia. And the Dogs extended to a 13-point lead.
And I'm not sure on the defensive end. I thought Somto tipped that ball. I think that they may credit him with a block.
Timeout, Mississippi State. 30-second timeout for Chris Jans. As this one might be slipping away from the home team. They've kind of been in control for about 2/3 of the game, but the Dogs' three-point shooting is just kicking Mississippi State right in the teeth right now. 16 of 28 on threes today for Georgia.
And they're going to have to start taking more of them. I'm talking about Mississippi State now. Now they're in a point now where you've got 6 minutes to play. You're down 13. You've got to, start to try to take some threes. And they really only have one guy that's just absolutely incredible at them.
State was 9 for 9 on its final 9 field goals going into halftime. Georgia on a run right now. They've made 7 of 7 and extended the lead to 13 points. Largest of the game for the Dogs. Defensive pressure in the backcourt by Georgia. State with the basketball. McGee dribbles on the right wing to Jaden Epps, the Georgetown transfer. Puts it on the floor and drives. Floater from the right block. Uses the backboard and banks it home good. Little one-handed floater off the glass. 84-73 Dogs. Smurf's got it down the lane line. Throws it up high off the window. Contact, no whistle. And the shot was no good. Rebound State. Epps drives, or rather McGee drives. Somto blocks the shot. Now the officials are going to talk about it. The whistle blew. They call a foul on Ross.
Now they want to challenge.
I think they just called State for a technical.
Did they call a technical, or did they want to challenge?
I think they've called a technical on Chris Jans. He's angry.
Well, he didn't give the full T sign. He may have done it down low.
It was about waist high.
Yeah.
KB Burdett is the one that called the technical on Chris Jans.
Everybody's going to their respective benches, so
he's still wearing into him.
Well, and JB's walking the other side. JD.
So Blue's going to shoot the technical free throws down on the left end of the floor. Kane at the line all by himself. Free throw is good. And Blue with 11, 85-73 now, Dogs. 5:35 remaining in the contest. Blue Kane shooting technical free throws for Georgia after Chris Jans was teed up.
Does Blue much care whether there's anybody watching or in the lane or within a 5-mile radius?
He's going to hit foul shots.
He just seems like, I don't care whether anybody sees this, doesn't see this, cares about this.
But he hit his two. Now on the right end of the floor, they'll shoot the free throws. McGee, after the foul was called on Jordan Ross. Jabari McGee, free throw, front of the rim, no good. He's a 68% foul shooter, a 6'2 senior from Macomb, Mississippi. He's got 11 this afternoon. He averages 8. That free throw is good. Missed the first, made the second. And the Dogs win the free throw shooting contest. They're 2-1. 86-74, Dogs by a dozen with the ball. Ross to Kane to Smurf on the logo. Come to Catchings now, near side of the floor. Ross has it. Screen from Somto. Ross runs under the basket, curls around on the wing, hands it to Smurf. Skips it to Blue for a three. Left corner. Good, he ripped it. Blue Kane right in front of our bench. Everybody's standing for the Dogs, who lead it by 15 now. Hubbard quickly down the floor, floats it in.
He's unbelievable.
At point blank range. He's got 30.
But again, they swap a 3 and take a 2.
89-76 Dogs.
Oh, Jordan stepped out of bounds. Oh, no.
Offensive foul on Smurf. Or, excuse me, on Somto.
On Somto inside? I was looking cross court. I thought they blew the whistle across court.
There was offensive foul on Somto. And that'll be a Georgia turnover. State with the basketball. Down 13, 89-76. With 4:55 to go. They inbounded up the far sideline. Run a quick play to McGee, who drives and lays it up. And we foul on the play. So it's an and one opportunity for Mississippi State. Achor, and Jabari McGee playing a two-man game at the end after they took the inbounds pass and just sprinted the last half of the court and got the bucket. Foul was called on Cannon Catchings, his third. McGee to try to make it a 10-point game. Right-handed shooter, free throw good. He has 15 to go with Josh Hubbard's 30 today. Actually, McGee with 17 now, so correction on his score. 89-79, Georgia by 10 with the ball.
Look at the aggressive defense they're playing.
They're really extending it out now. Smurf's got it on the sideline, far side of the floor. Dribbles through the circle. Gives it to Wilkinson with 6 to shoot. Jeremiah spins, step back, long 2. Shot blocked by Epps. Taken away Hubbard, up ahead to McGee. Smurf knocked it loose. McGee picks it back up. Falling down, he lays it up and in, and he got fouled. Well, everything that could go did go wrong for Georgia on that play. We got the shot blocked on the left end. They had a run-out opportunity, fast break points. We knocked it away from McGee, but he picked the ball back up because it was knocked right at his feet. He picked it up and scored, and we fouled on the same play.
You know what? I got to tell you something. I got to tip my hat to Mississippi State. Their defense on that possession, they were aggressive. They were in our face.
McGee now with 20. Got a couple of three-point plays here to get State back in it. We were up 15, and now the lead is 7. There's a foul on Hubbard as Ross tried to tightrope it up the floor on this near sideline. Josh Hubbard called for a foul. That's a rarity. That's his first. 7-point Georgia lead with 4:14 to go, and Ross will be at the line for the Dogs.
Jordan can knock down a couple here.
Free throw number 1 for Jordan Ross is good. First point of the second half for Ross, a 6'3" guard from Utah. Transfer from St. Mary's for the Dogs. Ross, left-handed shooter, free throw number 2 in the air and good. He hit a pair. Jordan at 80% at the line this season. And he gives the Dogs a 91-82 lead. Georgia led by 15 a few moments ago. But Mississippi State attacks again. Misses a runner off the rim.
Cannon came down with a rebound. They fouled him.
That was on McGee. A little too aggressive there by the Mississippi State guard. He picks up his 4th foul. It'll be a 1-and-1 for Catchings. 8th team foul on Mississippi State. Cannon to the line. Catchings with 19 points today. He's got 4 threes in the contest.
Had 32 Tuesday night. Wow, 31.
32. That's correct. And his free throw is good to give him 20 this afternoon. 92-82. Again, a 10-point lead for the Dogs. Sompto back in the game for Dylan James, who exits. Catchings on the year, just 63% at the line, but he hits 2 in a row right here. 21 for Cannon today. He's only shooting 57% from the line in SEC games. So those two got to feel good for him. 93-82, 11-point cushion for the Dogs.
I don't like number 12 with the ball.
Well, here comes a deep 3, left slot, front of the rim. Offensive rebound. Davis Fleming for State. They give it to Epps. He's stripped going to the basket. Dogs with the takeaway. Lob it up ahead to Kane. A turn and a feed to Catchings going to the basket. He lost it off his hands and out of bounds over the baseline.
Yeah, a little bit high, but it was still, it was a great idea from Blue.
He was coming out of a spin and just caught it and threw it in same motion. Knew Catchings was going to be there.
Yeah, and we knew we've talked about his basketball IQ. He knew he was going to be there. So he's spinning, he's throwing it there.
Dogs turn it over, though, and we go into the under 4 timeout with a dead ball. 3:38 to play. Georgia 93, Mississippi State 82.
Yeah,
timeout.
Don't you start taking points.
I will not. I will add, if anything. I'll do that on the other side. Breaking the action. Back in a moment. Bulldog Sports Network.
There's team pride, and then there's extra Bulldog pride. When I'm carrying the Georgia Bulldogs Regions Visa debit card or prepaid Regions Now card, that's exactly what I get. Whether I'm grabbing some extra Georgia gear or picking up an extra dozen wings for the game, this card always brings it. Sometimes I get an extra Go Dogs from the cashier too. Visit Regions.com/Go Dogs to get yours.
Extra changes everything. And at Regions, Extra is our ordinary. Official bank of the SEC. Member FDIC.
It's rolling. That jackpot's rolling.
Got yourself a scratcher that didn't win? Well, my friend, it still could, because now all non-winning scratchers can be entered to win the Rollin' Jackpot, which grows and grows.
That jackpot's rolling.
The Rollin' Jackpot, another way to win from the Georgia Lottery. Learn more and enter at galottery.com. Play responsibly.
At Piedmont, quality care changes lives. Meet Brad, a healthy former Marine who unexpectedly suffered 5 heart attacks and then heart failure. He credits Piedmont with saving his life.
The teamwork it took to provide me a path forward through a surprise heart failure and almost 5 months of intensive care in 3 different Piedmont hospitals is difficult for me to even imagine, but you guys nailed it. How do you thank someone for the gift of life?
Hear more at piedmont.org/qualitycare. Piedmont, real change lives here.
Put an extra Go Dogs in your wallet with the Georgia Bulldogs Regions Visa debit card or prepaid Regions Now card. Order at regions.com/Go Dogs. Regions, official bank of the SEC. Georgia leads by 11, 93-82. We trailed at the half by 5, but have outscored State here in the second half, 51-35 so far. Georgia's shooting 58.5%. from the three-point line. 17 of 29 today, Chuck, and hit 9 here in the second half.
And like the 35, that's indicative of the fact they did make some. They heard about the defense. at halftime.
State ball. Hubbard on a bounce pass to Davis Fleming. They call Somto, who knocked the ball away. They call him for a foul. Somto now with 2 fouls in the game. That's the 5th team foul on the Bulldogs. And State to inbound right of the basket. Epps with a baseball pass to Achor. Over to Hubbard. Fakes the longer 3. Blue Cane bites on the fake. Hubbard steps closer to the 3-point line and then launches one, and we foul him as he misses. He's got a lot of weapons in his arsenal, doesn't he?
He does.
Hubbard will get 3 free throws.
He's just a great player to watch. Typical of what you see in the Southeastern Conference, game in and game out.
Fouls on Blue Cane, his 3rd, and the free throw by Hubbard gives him 31 for the contest.
Scott, I don't care what team you're watching, you're going to see an exceptional player.
Hubbard hits the first 2. He had a 48-point game against Auburn. He had 10 threes in that one. Or, excuse me, a 46-point game. It's 46, not 48. That's his career high. He hits all 3 free throws there to make it an 8-point Georgia lead now with 3:20 to go. 33 for Hubbard.
Oh, wow.
Ross just traveled as he jumped in the air. Tried to pass it while he was still in the air, but he came down to the floor and is called for the travel. They had him pinned in on the near sideline as he came across the half-court line. And Ross will exit Smurf into the ballgame. Georgia's lead was 15 with 5:13 to go. So in the last 2 minutes, State's cut it in half. Or at least down to 8. Fadeaway 3 from the right corner is an air ball by Hubbard. He pleads for contact, but no whistle. Dogs have the ball.
I thought he was right. Thought he got touched.
Smurf dribbles back and forth over the center circle. Gives it to Kane. He'll dribble high on the left wing. Guarded by McGee. Screen Somto. Kane to his right. Dribbles, floats it to Somto in the dunk. Timeout, Georgia. Kane with the assist. Somto with the flush. They chest bump each other. They ran a beautiful play that time.
They did. And as soon as he set that screen and then rolled, the old screen and roll, Blue knew right where he was going with the basketball. To the big man up high.
Kane with his 15 points today has gone over 1,000 for Georgia. And all of those points have been at Georgia. He's the first guy to do that since Yante Maton.
I tell you what, that's a pretty fair company right there. When you mentioned in the same breath with Yante Maton.
Jeremiah Wilkinson is closing in on 1,000 for his career, but of course all of those have not come with the Bulldogs. He's got 15 today, so he still needs 14 more to get to 1,000 for his career. Timeout was called with 2:44 to go. And Georgia with a 9, make it a 10-point lead, 95-85. Leading scores for the Dogs today. We've got 5 guys in double figures. Catchings with an explosion in the second half. He's got 16 of his 21 in the second half. He leads the team in scoring. Wilkinson with 15, Kane with 15, Smurf with 13, and Somto with 10 points. And Blue Kane, the leading rebounder for the Dogs this afternoon with 6. He's also got 5 assists. Pretty nice game for Blue Kane.
Yeah, Blue's always got a great stat line. I don't care how many minutes he plays, his stat line always looks good at the end.
State with a basketball. Here's Hubbard going to shoot another 3 and hit another one. Hubbard now with 36 points for the Mississippi State Bulldogs. And the lead is 7 for Georgia, 95-88, 2:18 to go. Dogs working some clock a little bit now. Smurf with a slow dribble. Comes this side of the floor to listen to his head coach. 8 to shoot. Smurf near the half-court line. Now puts it on the floor and drives in the lane. Kick out Blue. Pump fake, sidestep. Back to Smurf. Into the clock. 3. Good, he got it.
He got it.
Are they going to count it? They're going to check it.
It was good. It was out of his hand.
KB Burdett saying a shot clock violation.
He's going to be embarrassing when he gets over there.
They're going to check it. They're going to go to the video monitor.
Shot clock violation. That play is under review because we had a successful basket following the call.
If that's good, that's going to be a large basket for Smurf. There, we'll look at the replay here. With the shot clock inset, Smurf puts it on the floor. Gets the ball loose. Oh, goodness, that's close. Man, that's going to be tight. Now, you can't really tell it from a long-distance shot like that, from that angle, as we look at the replay again. It was about right on top of each other. When the ball was let loose, it left his hand, and the shot clock hit 0.0.
Oh, I thought that was. Look at that. That's 0.1 there.
All right, we're getting a good look at the replay here. They might give him a 3. No, they're calling it a violation.
The call on the floor has been confirmed. It is a shot clock violation.
Man, that was a fraction of an inch and a fraction of a second. For being a 3-pointer for Smurf.
I thought he had it away.
The game clock has been adjusted to 1:59, which is when the shot clock violation actually occurred.
95-88 is our score now. Oh, that would have been a big shot for the Dogs. It would have been a 10-point lead with 1:59 to go. Instead, it's a 7-point lead with 1:59, and State has the basketball. McGee inbounds near sideline and backcourt to Hubbard.
Okay, we don't want him with the ball.
He's got 36 today. He's going to shoot it again. He drives on Smurf. Step back 3, right side, short. Hit the net, not the rim. Rebound out of bounds. Georgia basketball. Chore lost it out of bounds under the basket. Going to be the Dogs' ball with 1:47 remaining, and Georgia leading by 7. Dogs trying to close in on their 22nd win of the season. Mississippi State's lost 4 in a row as we close out the regular season. But this has been a true dogfight between the battle of the Bulldogs. Smurf jump pass cross court to Catchings. He'll burn more clock. He curls around into the corner. State fouls Catchings. Jamarian Davis Fleming, hyphenated last name at 6'10", commits the foul. That's the 9th team foul on Mississippi State. It's going to be a 1-and-1 to Cannon Catchings. 3rd foul on Davis Fleming, freshman from Canton, Mississippi. Catchings, free throw number 1, good. Cannon with 22 points to follow up his 32-point effort, a career high on Tuesday night in the win over Alabama. And he hits the 2nd foul shot. 23 points for Catchings. And Georgia's lead is 97-88 with 1:32 remaining. They inbound it. Hubbard's letting it roll in backcourt. Finally picks it up about 10 feet beyond the half-court line. Will shoot a 3 and hit it head of the key good.
Amazing, isn't he?
39 points for Hubbard. 97-91, Georgia's lead cut to 6. Catchings with the ball, wrap around to Wilkinson. Runs through the lane, underhands it back to Smurf. High, near wing. Smurf pulls the ball away from the defender. Now sweeps it down low to the left side, puts it on the floor and drives, and the layup is good. Davis Fleming was guarding the rim, but he backed away, and Smurf scored on it.
At 1 minute even. 1 minute left.
Smurf with 15, 99-91, 8-point Georgia lead with a minute to go and a timeout. Dogs call a time with 60 seconds to play.
You know what, Smurf hit 2 big shots. The other one didn't count. But he said, you know, my point is that it's clutch time, and that young man's hitting clutch baskets. You know, they're not as spectacular as Josh Hubbard's, but they count as much. I mean, they mean just as much or more.
Well, Hubbard's got 39 for Mississippi State. And McGee has 20 and Epps with 13. Georgia has 5 guys with double figures. Catching's 23. Wilkinson, Smurf, and Blue all with 15, and Somto with 10.
How about 15 for 24? That's what Hubbard is. 15 out of, he's taken 24 shots, hit 15. Amazing.
6 of 12 on threes. The Dogs had 17 threes in the game tonight. Here's another one by Hubbard. Straight on 3. That one off the rim, but tapped up by Davis Fleming. I think's the guy that got it. It was either a Chore or Davis Fleming that tapped in the missed 3 for 2. And a timeout State, and the lead is 6 now for Georgia. 99-93.
They're going to.
Davis Fleming gets the basket there on the tip.
And they're going to have to foul now again. And they're in the double. We're in the double bonus. So
Chris Jans using a full timeout here. Used a full 60 seconds. 2-possession game. At least an old-fashioned 2-possession game. You know, unless you shoot the 3 and you foul on the 3-point shot.
Yeah,
I've seen that happen before.
We have. Unfortunately, we have. But, you know, I was just thinking it would be, for Chris Jans, what would be absolute agony would to have this end up being a 2-point Georgia win and him picking up that technical that Blue hit the 2 free throws.
Oh, good point, yeah. That's right. He's had 3 straight 20-win seasons here. This is not going to be one for him. His first, at least they're under 500 at the moment. First losing year for Chris Jans in his 4 seasons here in Starkville. State 5 of 12 in the league and 13 and 17 overall. They're not playing like a team that's on a downward trend today. They've matched Georgia just about basket for basket.
Well, one guy has. Listen, Josh Hubbard's been,
39 points.
39 points.
Pretty impressive. 99-93, Dogs inbound, pressure in the backcourt. Smurf to Blue Kane. In backcourt to Catchings, over the timeline to Wilkinson. Skip it off to James on the block. He throws it back and throws it away. Intercepted by Jones for State. Up ahead to McGee for a 3, left slot, no good. Rebound tipped by State, right to Smurf. Dogs dodge a bullet there. Smurf fouled in the backcourt by Josh Hubbard with 27.6 to go.
They didn't have any choice, but that's not the guy you want to foul.
Second foul on Hubbard. Boy, Georgia threw it away, and State had a chance to cut it down to a 1-possession, 3-point deficit. Fortunately, they missed the 3 by McGee, and the Dogs rebounded, and Smurf's at the line as a result of that. Free throw number 1, Smurf, front of the rim, backboard, and good.
You know, why anyone other than Hubbard wouldn't have taken that shot?
I think he was still back here. He was still on the back end of the floor. And Smurf's second foul shot rolls off the left side of the rim. 25 seconds to go, 7-point Georgia lead. Dogs have 100. Hubbard, sidestep right, hits a 3. He's over 40. He's got 42. And it's 100-96, and they foul Smurf again, running up the sideline. Foul called on Sean Jones. 2 shots coming for Smurf. Got to hit the foul shots here. Yeah, the lead is 4 for the Dogs. Our 8th 100-point game of the season.
I'm not sure if I'm us, I wouldn't start fouling them.
Well, instead of letting Hubbard shoot it, you might be right. Free throw good by Smurf.
Yeah, because they're only going to get 2 free throws.
I understand the concept.
Yeah, I can do the math.
Smurf's second foul shot. That one's good. He hit them both this time. Dogs lead is 6, 102-96. I'm running out of a room on my score sheet for Josh Hubbard. 42 points for Hubbard today. Nasty stuff. He's got the ball again, 12 seconds to go. Another 3, left side, hits the rim this time. Rebound, tapped by Wilkinson, controlled by Catching.
And that's going to be it.
Dogs are going to dribble out the clock and win it here in Starkville. At last. My goodness.
Oh, my God.
That was tough. But the Dogs win it 102-96.
Oh, wait, hang on. Hubbard just hit a 3 walking out the tunnel.
Not going to count. That goes into his rec league stats.
Wow. That guy put on a show.
No player, Adam? All right. Who's the electrifying player of the game for Georgia? We'll decide after this. Regions locker room report straight ahead. Dogs a winner. They win for the 22nd time in the regular season. A school record for most wins in a regular season by the Dogs. Now 22-9. State loses for the 5th straight time. They're 13-18, 5-13 in the SEC. Georgia wins its 10th in league play and will head to Nashville on a winning note. 102-96 the final. Dogs a winner. And our post-game coverage is straight ahead here on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
UGA Basketball, Jaden Newell here on behalf of East Georgia Cancer Coalition. There's nothing like watching the Dogs play on Dooley Field. Fans, don't forget to reapply your sunscreen every 2 hours. Wearing a sunscreen with an SPF of at least 30 can help reduce the risk of developing skin cancer by 50%. So, regularly reapply your sunscreen and don't forget to say, "Go Dogs! Sick 'em! Woof, 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 woof." For more information, visit eastgadawgs.org.
Enjoy more ways to save at Kroger, like low prices in every aisle. And when you download the Kroger app, you can clip and save more with digital coupons every week. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. At Kroger, you can enjoy more ways to save and more rewards every time you shop. So it's always easy to save big every day with savings and rewards. Kroger, for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply. See site for details.
This is Georgia Basketball, brought to you by Progressive Insurance. You could save big when you bundle your auto, home, motorcycle, RV, or boat. Visit Progressive.com. You're listening to the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Showers and thunderstorms around this evening. More rain overnight tonight. Our low in the upper 50s. Tomorrow, cloudy, rainy day with a high of 71. A couple of thunderstorms possible again, mainly around the middle of the day. Scattered showers tomorrow night, low 56. Monday, continued mostly cloudy. A few showers in the afternoon with a high in the mid-70s. Rain likely into Tuesday. I'm Georgia WeatherNet meteorologist KJ Allen on North Georgia's 93.9 WRWH.
If you have an auto accident or your car breaks down, you lock yourself out, you need a jump start, a tow, or maybe just a tire change, who you gonna call? Call Griffin. They offer the quickest response times, the best customer service, and competitive pricing. Griffin Wrecker Service, covering North Georgia from downtown Cleveland since the turn of the century, with fast, reliable service. Check them out online at griffinwreckerservice.com or find them on Facebook. Now, who you gonna call?
Local news and the Georgia Bulldogs.
We are WRWH, Cleveland.
On the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network, welcome to the Locker Room Report, presented by Regions. Get the Georgia Bulldogs Regions Visa debit card or prepaid Regions Now card. Coming up, reaction from the Dogs locker room, stats, and a look again at other games around the SEC and across the country. Now, let's go back courtside.
Regions locker room report here in Starkville, Mississippi. Dogs a winner over Mississippi State, 102-96, winning for the 22nd time this year. Put an extra Go Dogs in your wallet with a Georgia Bulldogs Regions Visa debit card or prepaid Regions Now card. Order at regions.com/GoDogs. Regions, official bank of the SEC. Our electrifying player of the game is brought to you by Georgia's Electricians, IBEW, Local Union 613, and Cannon Catchings is our electrifying player of the game. And, boy, he lit it up in the second half.
And that's when we needed it lit up.
Foul trouble, Chuck, in the first half. He only had 5 points and 2 fouls. He sat most of the time, but finished the game with 23 points. He was the Dogs' leading scorer. So he had, 18 points in the second half.
Yeah, and
he's our electrifying player of the game.
5 for 7 from behind the arc for the game. This young man has just taken huge strides forward for the Dogs this season. And just at the right time, he's getting better and better as we hit tournament play.
6 rebounds also for Cannon Catchings, 23 points. Dogs a winner 102-96. More of the region's locker room report after this on the Bulldogs Sports Network. All right, we're going to keep it right here, so we will not break. We will talk to Coach Mike White as soon as we get him connected back in the coach's locker room. Dogs a winner 102-96 over Mississippi State, and I think we've got Mike. Mike, can you hear us?
Hello.
Mike, hey, congratulations on the win. This was a dogfight, wasn't it?
Hey, Scott.
Mike, can you hear us? Mike.
Do we have Coach? Hello.
Yeah, can you hear us, Mike?
Jeez.
Hello, Mike. Coach White.
All right, well, we're trying to rectify the situation because we've been issued orders to hurry through our postgame show. So we're trying to connect with Mike on the phone instead of being able to talk to him face to face as we Dogs
do the improbable, the unthinkable, the unbelievable. They beat Arkansas and go wire to wire to win the SEC tournament.